What's going on, everybody? Triple Crown 24 back today with a PSA submission reveal. This was the last one that I was kind of expecting to come back soon, so there'll probably be a little bit of a hiatus from the reveals until my group submissions with my Facebook group with Myco starts to roll back in. But this was an 8-card submission I did through Dustin Bellinger, so shout out to him. Great guy, great member of our community here. And sent these off to him, and I got them back today. So thanks, Dustin, for the quick turnaround on the shipping as well. I am pre-recording this video. I don't know when you guys will see it, but it's the week of Hobby Palooza when I'm recording this, and I already have put up 2 videos so far this week, so I want to kind of space out the content a little bit. Let's get cracking on this reveal. First up, 2019 Heritage Pete Alonso. Was expecting a 10, came back a Gem Mint 10, so happy with that. There is unfortunately a little bit of scratching. You can kind of see it there on the case. So I'm going to have to put that in the description on my listing and make sure it's noted. And all of these are going to be going into the store, which is linked down below. So good start there with Alonso. One of those cards that was kind of an all or nothing deal. I wanted it to come back to 10, really. Wouldn't have been worth the cost of grading if it was a 9. Next up, 2004 Bowman Yadier Molina. This is the first year Bowman card, technically a rookie card of Yadi. I was expecting an 8. These cards are incredibly tough and came back just as expected, a near mint to mint 8. So a little whitening on the corners there that probably jump out to you. Let me see if I can get them on camera. My camera's having a real tough time focusing today, so it looks like it's not going to happen, but you'll have to take my word for it. I pack pulled this like 5 years ago or something now, so it's been a while, but solid card. Very happy to have it back. Next up is, I got 2 of these, 2019 Chrome Update Austin Riley. Again, one of those kind of 10 or bust type of cards, which I have really tried to avoid sending in lately. Just if I have a larger order, I'll send some in, because other cards can kind of pick up the slack for it, but I'm not grading these for my collection. They are solely for the secondary market, so I don't want to clog up PSA more than they already are with stuff that is kind of a fringe candidate, so I've been very selective. The 2 that I had were both very clean when I sent them off, and I am a big believer in Austin Riley, so I did send off this first one that got a 10, and his buddy also came back a 10, so nice to hit the dimes on both of those. Moving along here, we move from Chrome Update to regular update. We got a Vlady Jr., the US 1. Very tough card. I was expecting a 9 on this one. There's just a little itty-bitty hint of white on one of the corners, and I was very pleasantly surprised to have it come back a Gem Mint 10. So there you have it on the Vlady Jr. I do prefer his no number more than this one. I think it's a much better image. I'm sure almost everybody's in the same excuse me, the same camp as me on that one, but it's a tough card to grade, so it's kind of like a little moral victory there to get that card back in a 10. This was the big boy in the submission. It's gone up quite a bit since I sent it in. It's kind of crazy. It's at least doubled in price, possibly even more. Nolan Aronado. This one I actually made a trade to acquire at a show that I set up at. It was the second ever show that I had set up at. So it's kind of cool to kind of reminisce on that now and see how far things have come since then. So I got this in. The guy who I got it from is a guy who I've connected with pretty well, a fellow dealer. He thought it was going to be a 10. I also thought it was going to be a 10. And it did gem, just as we expected. So Gem Mint 10 on Nolan Aronado, 2013 Topps Update. Very pleased with that one. Excuse me there. Something in my throat today. Next up, this was one that I was also incorrect on my estimated grade. This is a 2014 Topps Update Eugene Suarez. It definitely stings as a Tigers fan to see him in the Tigers uniform, thinking of what could have been, because, well, we got him for 1 season of Alfredo Simon. So This is the red foil. I was predicting a 9. It came back an 8. These are extremely sensitive. If I had to guess, it's something with one of these two bottom corners. I was thinking that they were definitely going to dock it and give it a 9, according to my notes. It's been a while, so I'm kind of just going by what I wrote down in my notes that I do before every submission to kind of see what I was thinking. But there must be a little bit more there than meets the eye, because they went ahead and gave it an 8, which is all right. You're going to miss on a few of them in the submission, but still a tough card. Nice to have it slabbed up. I think the red looks good with the PSA colors. And finally, this one I was expecting to get a 9. You can see the back has a little bit of a diamond cut to it. The Jimenez, I think, is the easiest way to tell. And it's a little bit off-centered on the back as well, with this part right here. So this is the pink refractor from Chrome. I was going to guess it was going to be a 9. This is another guy I'm pretty big on, and it did come back a 9. So that was one I got in combination with the Suarez at a deal at a show back in November, and I sent them both in. The other cards that I got with these two have already kind of made up for what I paid for the entire lot. So these are just kind of bonuses whenever I get out of them, minus the grading fees, of course. But it's nice when you have that kind of little extra security there in case things don't necessarily pan out. I was hoping to possibly have an outside shot of a 10, but realistically I was expecting a 9 on this one. But still really cool card of Eloy Jimenez. So we'll see what he can do here in 2020. So that was it today. Went a little bit longer than I expected, but I say that pretty much every single video, it seems, on this channel. 8-card submission reveal. All these will be in the store later. Well, they're already in the store by the time you see this. But appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, take care. Have a good one.